yes, a lot of people are really upset, as you are, but we must try to see that we don't escalate what has happened, but try to find out solutions to on how to go about it. For instance, you know that a lot of people, a lot of discussions has gone the way of these herdsmen with their AK-47 rifles. How did they get the rifles? Have you seen a herdsman, for instance? Or have you heard an account of a herdsman with a weapon, an AK-47 rifle?
Gimbia, my farm is at 27 kilometers away from Kaduna-Abuja Express Road. We have more than 287 farming families between Kaduna, Maru, Sarkin Power, up to the border between we and Niger State here. Though there are no longer farming activities in those areas here because of the activities of the herdsmen crisis, who weighs in AK-47 here. It is a well-known report that AK-47 in Nigeria is 74,000 naira, 75,000 naira in the black market. It got to a point that passing Kaduna Abuja Express Road here was something near impossible, that at every kilometer the Inspector General of Police had to mount a police checking point here, that even a colonel, diplomats were kidnapped in those roads here. Farmers could not go to their farm and come back. We lost over 400 farmers between the southern part of Kaduna, Birnin-Gwari. We have one of the places where we have the best grains. The yellow maize coming in from Birnin-Gwari, Alawa, Koriga, farmers no longer, Buruku, there are no single farmers in those areas here. Gimbia, do you know what has happened to us? By next year, 2019, we will have no seedlings of yam to bring back the 64 million metric tons of yam required in this country. Benue State, on the 1st of January, lost 43 metric tons, 1,000 metric tons of yam seedlings to the crisis that took place in 1st of January. So, it's yam seedlings, we're not going to have them anymore. So we'll talk about irreplaceable loss. We'll now talk about the losses that are not, the ones that are not going to be replaced here. It takes you an average of 2 years to get a proper rice, yam seedlings. So this is a crisis in our hand. And if it is not nipped at the bud, I don't know what is the future. Gimbi in the studio, we have 12 million children in the Northeast that have not seen what a school looks like. And what a generation are we producing here? Our food production has declined by 47%, local food production. Yet the impression that is being given to the authorities is that we've got bumper harvest. Farmers are the ones that are the highest number of people who went to Mecca. What is that?
Mr. Madleon.
But yet, this crisis is in our hands.
Mr. Madleon, if I may come in here, the killings in Benue, we also heard about the killings in the Mambila Plateau and Numan. What do you think can be the solution to all these killings that we used to think were just in the Northeast, but it looks like they're spreading across? What do you think would be the solution?
The one is that agriculture must be preached, must be seen from the point of agro-business, not a developmental program. Now, the Federal Ministry of Agric and the Livestock Unit, the Executive Director Livestock Unit here, must come up with a pilot programs of ranch development that will have a crush, that will have water trough, that will have what we call Wakilin Norma and Wakilin Dabobi. This is the extension officer in livestock and extension officer in farming development here. And then you now put up what we call Nucleus Estate Initiative. We had these plans. These plans have been subjected by NSG, Nigerian Economic Summit Group. These plans have been brought in by the previous administrator during the time of Adesanya. It was budgeted here. We now looked at those areas that are the cattle routes here, and they will now have, including schools for the children of these herdsmen here. It's not rocket science. This is what happens in our neighboring countries, in Ghana, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Bobo de la So it's something that we can go and copy. But you don't need to go to Brazil to bring in grass over this here. Ask me what is the budget of Ministry of Agriculture, and just look at what is being budgeted for livestock alone.